All right, yes, it is. It's a Friday, September 18th. 18th it is. Barreling through September. Jay Parker here with me, Greg Hollenback. Faith Johnson as well, Studio Kitchen, Colorado. Brian's at home today, and we have a big show for you. Coming up on the show today, Jay. You want to know who's coming up?
Would you tell me?
Yeah, Sonia Riggs, Colorado Restaurant Association.
Love her.
Hey, Jay, are we ever going to see increased capacity in restaurants? Ever? Let's talk to Sonia about it. You don't know the answer to that.
You know, well, yes, this has to end.
Bob Pease, Brewers Association, is the GABF going to be in person this year, Jay? Do you know that answer?
I do, but I'm not going to tell you.
Stick around, Bob Pease. That'll be 2:20. Daniel Ekker from Meridiem Spirits. He's going to bottle some spirits for us. And then, Jay, guess what? It's National Cheeseburger Day. And what does that mean? Award-winning chef Rebecca Weitzman will join us from Logan Street and Ivy on 7th. She's going to make a cheeseburger for us on a Freaky Friday.
A super cheeseburger.
That's good stuff. Standing by for Sonia Riggs, and we have to tell you, just super, super excited about it. The Fall Dinner Series has been launched. What does that mean? It means falldinnerseries.com.
Falldinnerseries.com.
Man, take a look at my computer because we have Chef Corey Baker on Monday, September 28th. Tuesday, September 29th, Chef Kyle Mendenhall. Wednesday, September 30th is Chef Alex Seidel. Thursday, October 1st, Chef Scott Hiberneth. And Friday, October 2nd, Chef Rebecca Weitzman, who's going to come on and cook a burger for us on this National Cheeseburger Day. So check it out. We have all of the menus up at falldinnerseries.com. That's what it'll look like. Also, themoderneater.com. Lots of great reading for you. Cool stuff. Keep you up and date on the moment. The voice of Colorado restaurant hospitality. Oh, here she is. Along with us right now, Miss Sonia Riggs, the president and CEO of the Colorado Restaurant Association. It's good to catch up and see you on a Friday. How are you, Sonia?
I'm good. How are you doing?
It couldn't be better. Just couldn't be better. It's a great time of year. The weather is awesome. Seemingly things are breaking a little bit, and there it is, 10:30 at night. I get an email from Colorado Restaurant Association, keeping me updated, working late. Sonia Riggs, we've got a lot of updates to cover. Where would you like to start?
Wherever you'd like to. All right, I'm open.
Let's start with tables of 10. Boom! Blows my mind. Is that actually going to happen?
It is. It is. It actually already is happening. So that's exciting. We're starting to see a little bit of some opening up here, and that's one thing that is going in the right direction.
10 to a table, which is great. Is that an overall thought that things are loosening up a little bit regulation-wise, and we're seeing a little bit more given to the restaurant operators to be able to do more business?
We are, and actually several counties have already been able to get into the Protect Our Neighbor phase, which is really exciting, which is 50% or 500 people indoors. And overall, the new dial that the state's published, I think, is at least going in the right direction in a couple ways. Number one, I think it's making it easier for counties to get their variances rather than them having to go through an extensive application process. I mean, they still need to provide information, but it's a less cumbersome process than before. Hold on one second. I got kids in the background.
Yeah, no sweat. Today on the show, Bob Pease coming up at 2:20. Great American Beer Festival. It's that time of year you start getting into September and you're thinking October, and you smell the barley and the hops and you think of, oh, man, the Great American Beer Festival. Is it in person this year? I don't know, but Bob Pease will be up in the next segment. Sonia Riggs on with us right now, and we're going over some of these new updates that are happening. But this level 1, level 2, level 3 occupancy, 50% occupancy. Can you just go over for somebody who's like, I don't understand any of this?
So what they've done is they've taken what we originally saw with the stay-at-home, safer at home, and protect our neighbors standard, and then took the middle one, the safer at home, and changed it from basically one consistent, compliance or what consistency with what businesses are allowed to do to make it into 3 levels. So the level 2 is consistent with what the traditional safer at home standards already were that were in place, but now they've divided that into a level 1, level 2, and level 3. So level 1 gives us a little bit more flexibility in being able to open up to 175 people indoors with the 50% capacity. Level 2, like I said, is similar to what we'd already seen, and level 3 actually takes us down just a notch, down to 25% or 50 people in capacity. And then, of course, what we all really want to get to is that protect our neighbors phase. I know that there are a couple of counties that have already gotten into that phase, at least 3 at the last glance that I saw, and there were several more that are actually getting close to being able to qualify for that protect our neighbors phase. So ultimately, that's what we're all hoping for. The initial is 50% capacity or 500 indoors. But if your county is able to continue complying with those low numbers and the variables that the state's looking for, you can eventually increase that 50 to up to 55% and then up to 60%. So it slowly does move us into opening back up again, which is at least hopeful. I'm happy to see that's something that we can start to strive for.
I heard an interview with the governor on the Colorado Morning News with Marty Lentz and April Zesba, speaking about first priority is how to increase capacity for restaurants moving into the fall, into the winter months. That's a big deal for everybody around, so their ears perk up. Are you seeing that is actively happening right now? Are there any bureaucrats or government officials that are reaching out to you for advice on how that can happen?
Yeah, so we've been actually working quite extensively with the state and some of the folks on the governor's team that are dealing with COVID in how can we work on those capacities. So not only we've really been pushing on trying to increase capacity indoors, and we'll continue to push that. So, we're asking them to take a look at physical barriers like we've seen in other states, and maybe we can look at HVAC systems or other things that can help us increase that capacity. But let's just set that aside for a minute, because that's a little bit harder with the data that's out there. What they've expressed to us is that they'd really like us to take a look at outdoor seating, continuing this expansion of outdoor seating throughout the winter. They're working on defining right now, and are waiting for that feedback any day now, what turns a tent from an outdoor structure, an outdoor seating, into an indoor structure, right? How many walls is that? What does the ventilation need to look like? How much opening do you need to have? Is it with a roof or without a roof? That kind of thing. So hopefully we'll have information on that soon, because we have been reached out to by a number of restaurateurs who are saying, what can I do? And I don't want to invest in something that then I can't use, right? And with certain kind of tents, what kind of heat mechanism is going to be something that still keeps us safe? What does that look like? So we're going to be announcing soon, and I'm really excited to once we get the details on this. But we're trying to put together with the governor's office a design charrette with design professionals that would be really be kind of a brainstorming session, if you will, on looking at what some concepts could be to allow for comfortable and fun outdoor dining during the cold weather months. And then once we get through that, we're also starting to talking about raising money to actually create a grant program for restaurants to be able to apply for and receive funding to help them with some of those costs to continue that outdoor seating during the cold weather months. So we don't quite have enough information to do a formal announcement yet, but I can give you the heads up here and to your listeners that it's something that we're actively pursuing and working on. We're hoping to have more information within the next week or so.
Wow, that's great. Thank you for giving us that update. Anything more on that front that you can share? Because I'd sure like to jump the lead on this.
No, as soon as we have it, Greg, you'll be the first to know, for sure.
I appreciate that. Just catching up, and I'm Greg Hollenback. Sonia Riggs here with us, the Colorado Restaurant Association. Bob Pease, president of the Brewers Association. Heavy hitters on the show today, and really appreciate everybody tuning in. It's a great audience on a Friday, September 18th. We'll keep it going down the line here. I was very excited to see that the email came in moments ago for a virtual trade show that's going to be happening. Is there any information that you can give us on that virtual trade show that's going to happen? Is this an email that you didn't get yet? Sonia, did we lose you?
Just tuned out for a minute. I was focused on you talking about Bob. Hold on one second here. Yeah, no, we do have a virtual trade show, and we've turned our traditional Colorado restaurant show into a series of online educational events, which I'm really excited about. It again, it's helping restaurants survive the winter, and so focusing wherever we can, whether it's on marketing, just a variety of things that we've seen other restaurateurs do when they're looking at their financials. They're looking for how they're putting their modeling together, their business model, and trying to share best practices wherever we can with restaurants to, like I said, to help them survive the winter. Because I'll tell you honestly, in the last survey that we did, folks said that under current capacity limits, I think 64% or so said that they'll really have to look at closing permanently within the next 6 months. So, that's concerning. So however we can help is really what we're trying to do. Our traditional restaurant show was really a full day of seminars and being able to go to the trade show. And we just know that, well, number one, with actual capacities, we just can't actually physically do that. We're just not allowed right now. But the other part of it is when we started looking at what does a day long of seminars look like, it just may be too cumbersome for restaurants right now as they're struggling just to stay open, that we are dividing that up into smaller segments over a number of weeks to really help them and allow them to tune in for shorter periods of time and just get a little bit of that educational experience. So that's the way we're structuring it this year, and we're really excited about it.
Yeah, trade shows and events, and again, Bob Pease standing by from the Brewers Association and talk about the GABF, but there it is, the convention center and your trade show, obviously very important to the fabric of the Colorado Restaurant Association, your members in the community, cultivating that awareness for what you're going to do, your mission for the year to come, but still staying connected in that way. So it's I was very pleased to see that email, to see that you're still reaching out and doing what the Colorado Restaurant Association does best, is pivoting and rolling with the punches and keeping people connected. With that being said, I don't know what happened. If you guys got crazy or lost your mind, but with the Modern Eaters heading out on a road trip next week to source food for the fall dinner series, and we said, hey, why not? Let's see if the gals from the CRA want to, go along. And you said yes. So next week, we all set sail. We step off smartly and head into Breckenridge, Colorado. We have a great lineup of places that we're going to hit next week. The Modern Eater will continue with a show every single evening next week. And Sonia, I'm just so delighted to see that the Colorado Restaurant Association is going to team up, and we've got a few messages that we're going to go out there and get and really just connect with folks. What do you see on the CRA's end of this road trip?
Well, first of all, I'm thrilled that we're partnering in this as well. I think I love what you and your show has been doing to really highlight what's going on in the food service industry during this crazy time right now. But, our side of it is really looking, helping to shed even more of a light on these real stories on what's happening in the restaurant industry around the state and filming that and talking to restaurant owners and their staff about, what they're really seeing and what they're really experiencing. Because as we all know, restaurants are really the fabric of our communities. They really can change the environment. Some of our most memorable moments happen at a restaurant, whether it's personal or work moments. We celebrate things. We birthdays and anniversaries. We get engaged at restaurants. We spend time with our family and friends and actually do business deals at restaurants. So they just are such an amazing part of all of our lives. And this is just, we're working on this to try to help share some of those stories with the public on, what's really happening with these businesses. And look forward to creating a number of short ads and small, very short documentaries, mini documentaries, just a few minutes long, just sharing what's happening around the state of Colorado. So I'm really excited to see to see these folks, frankly, and to hear their stories and to then produce something that we can share with the public.
The ladies at the CRA are hard at work. Sonia Riggs, Devney, and Laura will be joining us, myself, Greg, Bryan, and Jay. We're going to head out and first stop Breckenridge. We've got a great story. It's kind of, you don't know what you got until it's gone, and you have to go and really just pay homage and respects and gratitude and connect with people person to person in such an impersonal world right now. And I'm looking forward to going to Gold Pan and seeing those folks from Gold Pan, Carboy, Angelo's. That's a big group of folks. but they have a really historical restaurant in Breckenridge called Gold Pan, and it's been around for forever and a year. It means a lot to Colorado and the community, and I think we're going to get some really uplifting messages and some stories from that interview we'll do that evening. We'll head into Palisade, Colorado, and Grand Junction. Our hopes are to hook up with just a great regional chef in Josh Nurnberg in one of his concepts. So we'll be in Palisade. We're also going to visit Talbot's and their farm as well. Then we're going to head south and go into Telluride, check out some folks that you're going to introduce us to some new folks in Telluride and Durango, and we look forward to that as well. And then we're going to double time it up into Salida and near Saguache, Colorado. And then Jay and myself, we're going to head down into Pueblo and into ranching country as well and do some support there as we round up all of these goodies. And we come back, and it's in your backyard, Sonia. It's Logan Street and Ivy on 7th and Carboy. Just a really cool. If you want to see how to do things right, boy, they sure do it right. They've got a very spacious patio in the back, alfresco dining. We're going to build another kitchen outside. We're going to tell the stories. We're going to come back. We're going to, with a bunch of stories, a bunch of great ingredients, and we're going to break bread, just like folks do in their community and their families. And we're really going to capture this. We're going to stream it live, the Modern Eater style, and you guys are going to be there lock, stock, and barrel with us along the way.
We are, and we're looking forward to it. And yes, you say it's in our neighborhood. It's right next door to our offices. So that we certainly are very familiar with them. They're great neighbors to have, and so looking forward to this dinner series. It was the summer series was amazing, and I'm sure this will be just as fantastic.
Yeah, 5 nights in a row, great lineup. Just quickly for you, Sonia, so you can get ready. I say don't eat until then. Sonia, I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can pull that off, but on Monday, September 28th, just a great sushi chef. You might have known him from Sushi Ronin, Sushi Den, Izakaya, Chef Corey Baker. Tuesday night, September 29th, from the Big Red F Concepts. He was at Arcana in Boulder. He's just a really great guy, a very forward-thinking chef. His name's Chef Kyle Mendenhall. On Wednesday, September 30th, I don't think there's an introduction that needs to be made, but from Fruition Farms, Fruition Restaurants, Mercantile Dining and Provisions, Chef Alex Seidel will join us Thursday, October 1st. From the Angelos and Carboy Group, it's Scott Hiberneth. Friday, October 2nd, award-winning, very highly acclaimed Chopped program winner, Chef Rebecca Weitzman, will join us from Logan Street and Carboy, and that'll round off the week, and it'll be a whirlwind.
It will, yeah. I guess I'll stop eating until then, for sure.
It's a lot to take in and a lot of community, but I'd say don't miss out. And if you'd like ticket information, it's falldinnerseries.com. What am I missing, Sonia? Anything? Or I'll see you on Monday.
No, I don't think so. I just really, again, appreciate your support of the restaurant industry, and really, this trip and these dinners is not just about reminding people how important restaurants are to our communities, but also celebrating the amazing work that restaurants are doing throughout this tough time. It continues to surprise me that when restaurants are really, really struggling, we're constantly seeing what they're doing on the philanthropic world too. Throughout the pandemic, we saw a number of restaurants open up and feed frontline workers and can donate to the homeless. And they're continuing to just be these pillars of the community. And it's really nice that we get to celebrate them.
And if there was a lesson that was learned, is the food chain is very valuable. And once a link in that chain is broken, all the way down to the farmers and the ranches, and if you can't get the products, and boy, it really exposed a lot, and I think that just banding together, and this community is bar none. At Colorado, we should all be so proud and doing great work. Leading us along the way, it's you, Miss Sonia Riggs. Thank you so much from the Colorado Restaurant Association.
Thank you, Greg. Thanks, Jay. Nice to see you guys.
See you Monday.
Okay. Looking forward to it.
Say hi to everybody. Okay, that was a lot there, Jay.
There's a lot of information.
There was a lot there. But beer. Right? It's that time of year.
It is that time of year.
Barley and hops, man. September, you start thinking, do I have my tickets to the great? How many sessions am I going to go to? Am I going to go to 2, 3, 4, all of them, 9 of them? Bob Pease, there he is his face. We're going to introduce him properly, but we need to break away. We're just a couple of minutes behind schedule. We appreciate your patience, and we'll be right back in a flash. The Modern Eater Show continues. I love the laugh.
You're ready.
Like right now?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. It's Kyle Mendenhall. I'm talking with my good friends from the Modern Eaters Show. Keep supporting them. There's a lot of good stuff happening.
We started Meridiem Spirits because we love the way that spirits and cocktails can bring people together to socialize, to bond, to have conversations. Well, right now we've got some big conversations to have. Coupe Vodka and Coupe Gin are available at liquor stores across the metro area, but if you can't find us or would like to have us behind your bar or at your restaurant, send us an email, info@meridiemspirits.com. We know things are a little different these days, but think of us the next time you're planning a virtual happy hour or a socially distant picnic. And keep an eye on our social media, Coupe by Meridiem, for all the latest and greatest.
Hey, Dave Thibodeau here. Hey, friends of the Modern Eater. This is Dave Thibodeau from Ska Brewing and Peach Street Distillers. I wanted to let you know that our new brew distillery is up and running again in Boulder. And we've got a great selection of Ska beers, nearly 30 on tap. We've also got all of our Peach Street Spirits available, a great mixology program that we brought down from the Western Slope and Palisade. We're open limited hours, Wednesday through Friday from 3 to 10. And then we open up earlier at 10 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday and get some brunch action rolling. We have 2 great patios. Socially distant seating is available. And you can always check for more information at scastreet.com, and hope we become your new favorite neighborhood spot. And I'd like to meet you there in the not too distant future for a beer or a drink soon. So take care, be healthy, and stay strong. And I'll talk to you later.
Hi guys, it's Cody Ann from Aspen Baking Company. We specialize in fresh, preservative-free, amazing bread. But with all the food news, go right here to the Modern Eater.
Hey, Zach Ryder here, Colorado Mills Sunflower Products out of Lamar, Colorado. Your only local source, grown from a local crop to produce a local oil for local chefs. You can find it at Shamrock Foods, What Chefs Want, Seattle Fish Company. Let me try it one more time, then we'll see. Hey, restaurants, we're glad you're reopening. From Colorado Mills Sunflower Oil, we'll see you soon.
First, we partner with the best farmers in the world, and then we tell them, we will take it all. Process whole spices daily, blend custom spices to order, keep it fresh, safe, and flavorful, all so that you can get back to doing what you do best. So whether you're a restaurant, a food manufacturer, or an at-home cook, be sure to visit The Spice Guy at www.thespiceguyco.com.
All right, back to the show. I'm Bob Pease in just a minute on a National Cheeseburger Day, Friday, September 18th. It is a Freaky Friday. I'll tell you about Jeff Rourke and A+ Beverage Solutions. Jeff Rourke, talking beer, man. You got to, the way the brewer intended it to taste, Jay.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, you can't do anything herky-jerky with your lines. You can't have them off. You have to have draft lines that are pouring efficient beer. If you're pouring inefficient beer, what are you doing, Jay?
Bob, you're pouring your money down the drain.
Do not pour your money down the drain. Bob wouldn't do that. He would get a hold of Jeff Rourke and A+ Beverage Solutions. Here's what you have to do. You want a custom install. You want to add a line. You want some maintenance. If you need a coffee, a water, a wine, a nitro, a kombucha, Jeff Rourke's going to be able to make your dreams come true. Add more beer lines. That's what I say. You need to carry more Colorado craft beer in general. Just carry it.
Just pop on another 6.
Another 6. Throw down another 6. It wouldn't hurt you at all. Get a hold of Jeff Rourke, 720-272-3809. 720-272-3809. Jeff Rourke, A+ Beverage Solutions. Back to the show, falldinnerseries.com. Come join us for dinner. It's not next week, but the following week. You need to do yourself a favor. Somebody who went to every single summer dinner series, Jay, said, without summer dinner series, my summer would have sucked. So don't let your fall suck.
Yeah, don't. That's right, don't.
Because I don't want it to happen. Hailing from the Brewers Association World Headquarters in the People's Republic of Boulder, I call him Mr. Please, Please, may I have another? He's the Brewers Association President and CEO, the two and only, Mr. Bob Pease. How are you, Bob?
I'm good, Jay. Greg, how are you guys, man? Good to be with you again.
We're good to see you, too. That was quite the intro, huh?
You like my Bronco ball? Huh?
I do. I don't. What? It looks like it still has 2 timeouts on it.
Well, poor Coach Vic. He's taking it hard for that one, huh?
Ooh, boy, I don't know, man. That was. I think you would have done a better job at that game, coaching that.
Yeah,
game.
I've coached a team or two in my career.
Have you really? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Mostly ultimate frisbee though.
I remember that. I played that. Jay, you didn't, but do you remember what it is, Jay?
It's something to do with
it's kind of like football, but with a
frisbee and football mixed together in something weird.
A lot of running.
Greg, Jay's got it down, man.
Yeah. I know enough about Bob. I know enough about it that I don't want to be any part of it. It just sounds like too much skill and too much exercise.
But
it's
a lot of running. It's a young person's game for sure.
You know what you have afterwards though? A couple of beers.
Oh, nice cold beer. Yeah.
Demographics between craft beer and ultimate is very, very, very closely aligned.
All right, it's National Cheeseburger Day. You also need a beer with that. It's beer day every day for me. I mean, that's just the way that it is. Delicious beers. The varieties are out there, and I don't know, this time of year, Bob, I look around and start to see the leaves change and smell the fall in the air, and I don't know how you guys did it, but just with the great branding, fall time to me, autumn, it's a Great American Beer Festival.
I mean, what says Colorado more than the Denver Broncos and the Great American Beer Festival, right?
Nothing. And it means so much to our community. So many events are gathered around it. The breweries, people come into town far and wide. You
take over the whole city.
Yeah, really does. Okay, so we're having it this year, right? In person. We're going to do it. Let's just do it. Let's do it, Bob.
We are doing it. It's the 39th Great American Beer Festival. We're mixing it up a little bit this year, though. There's a couple of things going on. Right now, at a secret location in Boulder, and over the next 15 days, 9,000 entries into the Great American Beer Festival competition are being judged by 123 world-class judges from all around the country. And we're going to be prepared to announce the winners of the 2020 Great American Beer Festival on October 16th at 5 p.m.
Online, 16th and 17th.
That's part of the virtual GABF, but it doesn't stop there.
Okay.
So, as you guys know, since you've been going to the festival for years, there's two parts, right? There's the competition, which is really, really important to the industry. I mean, it was really important to us to find a way to host the competition this year, to provide that sense of normalcy to the 8,000 breweries that are operating in the United States right now. And so we're doing that. And so my hats are off to my colleagues that run our events, my event director, Nancy Johnson, Gold Star. But then there's the other part of the festival that most people don't see, and that's the festival part. And we are still moving forward with the Great American Beer Festival for 2020, but in a virtual format. And it's going to go, the virtual GABF is going to take place over 18 days. And what we're doing is we're offering a national passport program. So what that means is you go to greatamericanbeerfestival.com if you're a beer drinker, beer lover. You purchase your passport for $20. $20. And then we have over 1,100 breweries participating nationwide that are giving discounts. Buy one, get one, discounts on beer, discounts on food, discounts on merchandise. And either some of those deals are on premise, some of them are off premise. All the details are at greatamericanbeerfestival.com. But we've got 1,100 breweries offering discounts and deals to our passport holders. And what better way, right, to support these, listening to Sonia speak, we're obviously very closely aligned. What better way to support these small and independent Main Street businesses, Main Street breweries, tap rooms, brew pubs that, they need a little love, right? They need some business. We're heading into the cold months. The outdoor dining, we're not sure how much longer that's going to last. So this is a great way for your listeners and for all beer lovers, in Denver and in Colorado and across the country to support your local Main Street business.
Lots to take in. We'll go backwards because that's fresh on my mind. So greatamericanbeerfestival.com is where you can get all information. It's a passport, right? It's a passport.
Yeah.
$20.
You buy a passport for $20. It's a virtual thing. It shows up on your phone. You bring it to the brewery. You show it to them, and you get the deal.
Okay, perfect. That cleared up a question of mine. Also, I don't know the answer to this, but I'm just going to throw out just dumb questions because I'm a beer lover and I want the best experience. Can beer be shipped to me from somewhere?
Probably not.
Yeah.
We're working on that, though. We're working on that. As we've talked about, I think, on this show before, wine does have the right to ship intra and interstate to 46 different states around the country. Beer does not have the ability to do that yet, but that is a priority, a government affairs priority at both the state and federal level for the Brewers Association. But you can't get the beer shipped to you. In some states and in some municipalities, you will be able to have the beer delivered to you.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not going to be able to be shipped by a common carrier like UPS, FedEx, what have you. But in a lot of states right now, delivery is available, and so if a brewery can offer that, they will.
So you won't. I won't be drinking Doghead this year, or go down the line of my favorite nationals. But supporting local is going to be big this year. The $20. What does the $20 get you, Bob, with the passport? What does that do?
Well, it gets you the deals that the breweries are offering.
Got it.
So you are sure to more than make your money back. If you get a buy one get one, all right. I mean, pint $7. That's you make $7 right there. Discounts on food, discounts on merchandise. Yeah, you are more than you're more than going to make your money back if that's what's important to you. So you get that return on your $20. But and also at the same time, like I mentioned before, I think it's really important that all of us. And, my message is right along the same lines as Sonia. We have to find a way to support small and independent local business now, through this winter, and until we come out of the pandemic. Because these businesses, these breweries, they're part of the fabric of our community. I mean, they've helped make, parts of, the great city of Denver and cities all around the country what they are. And we've got to do everything we can to support these businesses so they make it out to the other side. And we are laser focused on trying to find ways to do that for brew pubs and tap rooms, especially.
Working triple time from the Brewers Association. Bob Pease joins us. So here's what I do. I Google Great American Beer Festival. I mean, maybe you do this along with me. Google Great American Beer Festival. Bob, one thing that pops up, and this I don't like this. The first thing that I see is canceled. 2020 Great American Beer Festival. This is a Google thing. I don't. This has nothing to do with what you guys are doing. Are you in front of your computer? Just Google Great American Beer Festival.
I'm going to have to call those folks at Google. And have them fix it.
Well, say virtual or online. I mean, canceled. That's not.
Well, I know some of my colleagues are tuning in, and I can feel them working feverishly right now to correct that.
Well, I'm glad they are, because we're going through the user experience, and now I'm going to click on Great American Beer Festivals. Okay, here's a map. Here's virtual festival lineup. This is all just very easy to walk you through for official 2020. Can you grab my screen, Jay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a mapping tool on there that helps you find the breweries near you that are participating. And in Colorado, we've got over 150 breweries participating, and I think it's 33 in the city and county of Denver.
Yes, I see 31 from and 900 breweries, 31 in Denver. You probably know the count better than I. I'm on here now. Listen, I mean, kudos to you, your team. You've had to revamp a whole festival in a matter of 6 months to an online version. It looks like the webmasters have been working feverishly. This is just a complete retooling. And I'll tell you what, you need to go immediately to greatamericanbeerfestival.com and see what this offering is, because this is fantastic. A $20 passport with deals galore. Look at this.
Yeah.
If you're a beer lover, this is a no-brainer. You just do it right now.
And then Greg, and besides the deals that you're going to get, if that drives business to the breweries, which is super important. But there's a whole educational component for passport holders. We're going to be on October 16th and 17th. We're going to be offering 2 nights of content, which kick off, as I mentioned, with the results of the competition. But there's going to be 9 30-minute sessions with some of the beer luminaries from around the country. Established rock stars, but also up and coming new stars. We're going to have profiles of breweries, individuals that run breweries that are transforming their communities. And then we're going to have a whole thing on beer and food pairing. I loved. I didn't realize you had my good friend Kyle Mendenhall on your show yesterday. If I'd known I was going to have to follow Kyle, I would have taken a pass, because he's a hard act. Those are some big shoes to fill.
Isn't he something else? Well, let me ask you this. Now that you said that, have you been out to dinner lately? Can we invite you to be our guest for Kyle Mendenhall's dinner?
Oh, I would be. What is the date? That's the 29th, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to be back east at my niece's wedding. You're killing me.
Well, let me ask you this, because I won't stop there.
You got more than one niece. You're all right.
Would you pop in via Zoom during the dinner and say hello to Chef Mendenhall while we're dining and eating? Would you do that?
I think I am flying that day back from Baltimore.
What time would it be? It would be late at night there, Bob.
I land at 6:30. I fly back that day.
Oh, you fly back that day?
Yeah,
well, why don't you come straight from the airport?
So, can I bring my daughter?
Can you please? I'd love that. We'll have a table of two waiting.
It's a date.
All right, done.
Yeah, I've done. I've been to some of Alex's dinners that he's done at the Mercantile during the Great American Beer Festival. If it's anything like that, Kyle is a well-kept secret. Kyle is part of what we call our chef posse, and he supports our executive chef Adam Dooley. He's a huge integral part of Paired at the Great American Beer Festival every year. And then Kyle travels with us back east for the last 10 years when we've been putting on Savor, the American Craft Beer and Food Experience in D.C. So he's one of my favorite people in the community, and love what he's doing with Big Red F. We are frequent visitors to all of the Big Red F establishments.
Once you hear his laugh, it's over with. You just fall in love with the guy. He's uber talented. He's just a heck of a guy. He's so forward thinking. And Kyle Mendenhall, yeah, you can get tickets to falldinnerseries.com. Bob Pease will be there with us. That's great. Looking forward to it. Questions: how are they doing judging this year at GABF? Are judges still coming in? Are they mailing bottles to judges? Dave Burgeon.
Nope. We have 123 judges. Half of them, I would say, are Colorado based. On a typical year, we have about 350 judges. So what we've done is we have a smaller number of judges, being COVID conscious. And then we've spread out the judging. We usually do it in a matter of 3.5 days. Now we're doing it over the course of 17 days. So every day that the judging takes place, there's about 25 to 30 judges, gathering, massive health and safety efforts being led. They're actually being led by Adam Dooley on our team to make sure that we provide a safe and healthy environment for the judges. But the beers were all shipped into one of our warehouses. They've been received, they've been sorted, they've been organized, they've been temperature controlled, stored, and the judging is taking place as we speak.
I can't help myself, but I have to continue here. Daniel Ekker standing by. Daniel, be patient, because I think I want to grab Chef Rebecca Weitzman in her spot at 2:50, and then Daniel, we'll grab you after because it's National Cheeseburger Day. We're going to watch you bottle some delicious spirits as we're talking beer right now with Bob Pease, and in particular the Great American Beer Festival. So as we speak, the judging is taking place. Is that what you said?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, well, I have to verify that, meaning I need to be in person somehow. Are you allowing any media at all, Bob?
No.
None?
No media. Sorry, you guys.
Not even for Greg, huh? Are you sure, Bob?
The location is a well-kept secret.
It's a bunker. It's somewhere near you, in Bob's basement. Bob, you've got everybody in your basement, is what you're telling me. No.
I wish.
A very spacious, well-appointed. How many days in a row did you say that was taking place?
I think it's 17, actually. It started this week.
Unbelievable.
So,
17 days.
Over the weekend, it's a massive undertaking. And again, the organization and sophistication of the competition, Nancy Johnson, Chris Swersey, their respective teams, Adam, a lot of moving parts. But, we have taken, for years, we've done the competition at a downtown hotel and at the Hyatt or at the Marriott. And now we've had to pivot and find a new way to do it. But, we felt it was really, really important to provide that sense of normalcy and that celebration for the American craft beer community. And, the number of entries that we received was right on par with what we received last year. So breweries clearly have an appetite to want to continue to participate in the competition.
As an aside, postponed a year, National Western Stock Show. What's your reaction to that?
Saw that. Really sad. Not unexpected, I guess, given the uncertainty of, what the immediate future is going to be for large gatherings. We are watching events like that and developments like that very closely because, we do large gatherings as well. And we do that industry conference and trade show every year, Craft Brewers Conference and Brew Expo America. It brings 15,000 people to a different city each year. Next year in the spring, it's supposed to be in San Diego. But we are, operating under parallel paths right now. We're assuming it's going to be virtual and not in person, but we hold out hope still that it might be in person. But our eyes are really on next fall, and hoping that we can do a Great American Beer Festival in 2021 at the Colorado Convention Center in person.
That was going to be my next question, man. You jumped me on that one. Are you looking forward to 2021 already, and what does that look like? I'll save you that question. There'll be plenty of time to catch up with that. What I do want to ask you here is a lot of businesses, ancillary businesses around the convention center, just breweries in general. Have you seen some creativity of pivot points around the Great American Beer Festival events that time of year? Are there any highlights that you can share with us that you're seeing out there?
I think it's still a little too early. I think what we've seen right now is breweries focused on Oktoberfest. That's what I've seen personally. But as we get closer to the dates of the Great American Beer Festival, I think we might see more events around that. What I would say is, the innovation and adaptation of small and independent breweries during the pandemic so they can stay in business has been nothing short of inspiring for me. Changing their business model, bringing it, if a brew pub or tap room, maybe they brought in a canning line or they partnered with a mobile canning firm. They're getting their beers to the beer drinker that way. Delivery, to go, all of those different things have really, we haven't seen the number of closings in the brewing community that I think the restaurant industry at large has seen so far. But it's touch and go, man. It's touch and go, especially if you're a brew pub or a tap room. As you head into the cold weather months, it's basically an existential event that's going on right now for tap rooms and for brew pubs, and in our community here and communities around the country. And I do think that there will be better days. We will come out of the pandemic. And I do think that one positive possible byproduct will be a renewed awareness and focus and interest on the American consumer supporting small local business, because they are the businesses that, again, those are the ties that bind. Those are the businesses that bring communities together. They're the businesses that employ your friends, your neighbors. And I think, I see every day new campaigns trying to draw awareness to supporting small and independent business. And that's been our message for years.
I love to hear the juice, man. I'm not going to lie. Bob Pease, last time I talked to you, it was a little dark. You were making tough decisions along with your colleagues and really just looking to what the future brings. I can tell that you've dug in. You've hunkered down. You've gotten to really where and the clarity in thinking. And I'm right with you, lock, stock, and barrel. I truly believe every word you just said. Back to the stream. How many entries this year compared to last year, considering the increase of 5 to 10 entries?
We had 9,119 entries into the Great American Beer Festival, and last year we had 9,487. So almost exactly the same.
I want to leave it right there on a very positive note. And again, GreatAmericanBeerFestival.com. That's your one-stop shop, and it's that time of year. Stay connected. Stay connected to your local breweries. Stay connected to your brewers, the community, and to the Brewers Association, doing the great work. And from Boulder, Colorado, Bob Pease, it's always a pleasure when you join us.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Jay. Be safe. Stay healthy.
Go Broncos.
Go Broncos.
Go Nuggets.
Cheers. Yeah, go Nuggets tonight.
We got it, man. Laker killers. That's what we're going to be. That's Brewers Association, Bob Pease. And thank you to everybody else that's been patient. I wanted to get that in. So, Jay, hopefully we can swap those two on a Freaky Friday. We'll see what plays out. But I want to come back with Chef Rebecca Weitzman next and cook a cheeseburger. Is that in the realm of possibility, Jay?
I'm working on it. I mean, I can't say yes
we
or
don't
no.
know what's going to happen, but we know it's a Freaky Friday, and we know it's Friday, September 28th, 18th. If it was the 28th, we'd be doing the fall dinner series, my friend.
Oh, the 18th. You know whose birthday it is?
Is it yours?
No, I don't know whose it is.
Well,
we can take a commercial.
Is it really your birthday?
No, it's not my birthday.
When is your birthday?
My grandmother's was the 10th, but she's dead, so...
Oh my!
I know. Can we just?
Wow!
I don't. Why do you talk to me?
It's a Freaky Friday. When we get back, I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll continue. In the meantime and in between time, Fall Dinner Series and FallDinnerSeries.com.
Hi guys, it's Rebecca Berry with HotSchedules powered by Ford. With all of the recent COVID rules and regulations, you may feel like you have way too many cooks in the kitchen. Well, fortunately, Ford is the leading hospitality provider and partner when it comes to onboarding HR, payroll, tax, and compliance needs. So that way you can keep all of those cooks in the kitchen and let us manage all of your administrative needs. That way you can focus back on your business and your growth plans. Give me a call for an analysis on how we can put that ROI back into your business and take those administrative burdens off your hands, because nobody likes handling taxes. That's rebecca.berry@forth.com, rebecca.berry@forth.com. And hey, you know what's cool, guys? Keeping your mask on so that way we can keep our doors open.
Hey Modern Eater fans, I'm Don Trobo with the Annex by Ardent Mills, and I just wanted to give you a heads up about some of the great things we've got going on locally in the state. We're headquartered right here, and we're working with farmers in the San Luis Valley to bring you amazing Colorado quinoa. It's just like the South American stuff, but grown locally. We've got transitional wheat flour that's grown by farmers in Colorado and surrounding states who are in the process of turning their fields into organic. So we're taking that transitional wheat and turning it into flour, and now it's available for you to cook and bake with. And last but not least, we're now cleaning grain berries in Denver. So things like spelt or wheat berries or pearl barley, those are things that we're now doing right here locally and are available to you. Can't wait to share it with you.
Hey, Colorado restaurant and food service operators. This is Rich O'Brien along with Pearson Shields over here at Elevation Food Service Reps. And we wanted to let you guys know that at the end of the month, on the 23rd and 24th, here at our global headquarters in Park Hill, Colorado, Denver, Colorado, we're going to be having our demo sale where you can buy great products gently used for an excellent price. And we want to invite you over, and you know, chefs, I know you all know Pearson, and he can vouch that these are pretty good products. It's going to be a good price.
No, absolutely. We used them, gently used them, and we're super excited. We're doing some good food as well.
Well, by you.
Some chicken.
Yeah.
I'll be cooking.
Yeah, we got Pearson cooking, and hey guys,
Excited.
come over this way too. And don't mind the young woman right there. She's just kind of hanging out and hiding. But we have all this equipment here that we're going to be doing our best to sell and get out of here. So any questions, give us a call over here at Elevation, 303-750-3727, or at elevationfs.com. And if you have any questions about the equipment, just give Pearson a holler. Thanks, guys.
Hey there, Barbecue All-Star. This is your year, so what if you weren't drafted? The only draft you need to be worried about is actually spelled D-R-A-U-G-H-T, and it's adult for the word beer. It's barbecue season, baby. Now get out there and grill your ass off.
Hey guys, it's Bryan Rizuto with Encore Energy, the guy who saves your businesses money on natural gas. I know these are crazy, crazy times right now, so while your business is working on increasing your sales, let me work on saving you guys money on your natural gas. I make it as easy as possible. Just provide 12 months worth of natural gas bills to me. I'll do the rest. I know you're really busy, so let me get to work for you. You can reach me at 720-245-5771. I look forward to hearing from you guys, and let me try to save you some money in these crazy times. Bye.
Hi, Charlie from Brews Beers here, and I'd like to tell you about our brand new Abbey 4-pack. featuring the 4 main products of Abbey and Trappist breweries in Belgium. So there's the single, the double, the triple, and the quadruple. And let's talk about singles today. Singles or ankles are traditionally monks' beers served at meal times and during the day. They're low in alcohol, 3 to 5.5%, and they're often second runnings from stronger beers like triples or quadruples. This one is 3.8% ABV, and it's made from the second runnings from our triple. So what they're known for is lightness and drinkability, their biscuity flavor with distinct hoppiness, and they're very refreshing. Great summer beers, available at either Brews location, 67th and Pecos, or at Colfax in York, and at fine liquor stores throughout the metro area. Pick up your Abbey 4-pack today, and take home some Belgian-style badassery.
Back to the show in just a second, you guys, but before we do that, I want to talk to you about something that's near and dear to my heart, and it's delicious next to my heart. It's bread. AspenBakingCompany.com. AspenBakingCompany.com. That's where you go. And when you get there, here's what you do. You shop for the most fresh, most delicious bread on planet Earth. Baguettes, bear claws, lobster rolls, anything you want. You have a chef friend that has a restaurant, they don't have time to bake their bread. They don't need to bake their bread. AspenBaking.com does it for you. Whether you want to order direct, you want to order online, you want to do an Amazon Fresh sort of thing, they do all of that. Cody Ann and Jeffrey over there, they've been doing it right. They've been doing it the best way since 1994. If you're on Instagram, you'd like to play around with hashtags, they have a great one. Greg, you know what it is?
Yeah, how's your Aspen?
Hashtag how's your Aspen. Back to the show, and Meridiem Spirits is here. And also, Greg,
yeah,
you know who else is here?
I do.
Well, tell me so I can do this.
Well, that's Jason right there. We call him Snap.
Hey.
That's Snap.
What's happening, brother? How are you?
How's it going, guys?
That's going good, man.
Hey, Snap, turn your phone sideways, see if it'll open that panoramic view so we can get a good shot of this cheeseburger. Look at that. It's cooking, too.
Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, there, hey, Chef. What's happening,
there
Chef?
She is.
All right, Fall Dinner Series, falldinnerseries.com. The whole line up there. We'll go over it once again. She's our feature chef. It's on a Friday, October 2nd. And Chef Rebecca Weitzman.
Grand finale, Chef Rebecca.
I know. Grand finale. I'm hearing good things about cheeseburgers and Hell's Kitchen in New York and Chef Weitzman and the whole thing. First of all, can you tell us about this award-winning burger? Craig Jones told me a little bit, but I wanted to hear from you.
We use really good Harris Ranch beef and some local tomatoes. We make Hell's pickled red onions, a really good New York aged white cheddar, and then our sauce is a chimichurri aioli that's pretty spicy.
Now, that's just, are you selling a lot of, I'm sure you sell a lot of cheeseburgers every day, but today being National Cheeseburger Day, are you getting a run on cheeseburgers, Chef?
Well, we just opened for happy hour, so I'm excited to see what happens. We open at 3 o'clock.
I hope you got your ground beef shipment.
We made a lot. We made some extra today.
Perfect.
Extra ground beef today.
Extra burgers.
City Bakery roll right here.
Yeah, we make our own. We get in the ground beef, but we make our own burgers. We don't buy free patties.
All right, set the stage. We're going to send it away over to you. It looks like this patty's about to be ready. We'll watch you assemble it, but just talk us through your inspiration and how you build a burger, Chef. Is there, do you do pickle, then lettuce? What's your order? What do you get done? How do you do it, and why do you do it?
We do homemade pickled red onions that gives it that nice kind of pickled flavor. It goes really well with the chimichurri sauce, so that's why we chose that. I like good lettuce. We use a really awesome City Bakery potato roll for our bread. And we toast it in butter on our flat top.
Butter makes everything better.
We use a wood-fired grill, actually, so the wood flavor makes the burgers taste awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at the setup there. Snap, set the stage. Tell everybody where you're at. You're in the belly of the beast right now. Give us the lowdown, would you?
We're right on the line here at Logan Street Restaurant, 400 East 7th, adjacent to Carboy, across from Trader Joe's. We got the crew over here.
What's up, crew?
Getting ready to rock out service. They open at 3 o'clock, so this is the first burger of the day, and I think I'm gonna have to test it out. What do you guys think?
If you don't, we're gonna be mad. I'm just gonna say that. We've got to see the deliciousness.
I want to see the biggest bite possible.
I like the brew cupcakes. Medium rare.
We gotta go medium rare. Gotta do it. Look at that bun.
Nice and toasty, buttery.
Oh, yes.
The sauce makes it too. The sauce is special, and the pickled red onions. Those are my favorite components of it. You know, it just adds a little zest and a little zing. I'm a burger guy. You know, I don't know if you guys know that, but I was in the Burger of the Month Club with a few other heavyweights in town here. And hers is probably top 10. Gun to my head, top 10 burgers in town.
And how do you evaluate your burger?
You know, it's like anything for me. I'm a bartender, so it all comes down to balance. You know, you got to have a balance of great ingredients and flavors that all work well together. You know, and you can't skimp on everything. You know, the bun has to be toasted. You can't just throw up a bun. You know, the burger actually has to come out the way that you order it. You know, if you're a medium well person, it's got to come out medium well. And then it's all the devil is in the details. You know, the components all have to be there, and it has to be balanced. And look at the fries just came out. Let's check out the fries.
Our fries are seasoned with Aleppo pepper and za'atar and golden sea salt. So it's like sesame, a little funky spice, and then you get that heat from the Aleppo pepper.
So good.
I hope everybody in Denver goes to get a burger from you guys tonight. That would be cool.
I does not hope that, but I do.
How about gimmicky burger? Is there such thing as a gimmicky burger? You know, you're going to put the peanut butter and jelly or the egg on there, or just what under Pop Rocks. You know, who knows what someone will do? But gimmicky burger. Should a burger just be straightforward?
I mean, burgers. It's you know, think about ramen. You know, ramen started with one style, and now there's hundreds of different styles of ramen. So why do you don't have to limit it? You know, I think that there's a place for gimmicky, but there's definitely you have to be rooted in the foundations of what a burger really is. You know, like we talked about, that balance and that just the flavors and the components. You know, but gimmicky for sure. But make sure you got a great burger to begin with before you try to delve into the gimmicks.
Yeah, that's right. All right, here it is. Chef Rebecca, I think that's probably right there to being done, isn't it?
She's melting that cheese.
Oh, yeah, she's getting the cheese.
The little saute pan trick there.
And I noticed that, Chef, you did not take that spatula and squish down on that burger. You didn't get it.
I did a little. I like to get a little press down there.
She's got a very gentle touch. You know, so she's not losing any moisture. It just comes down to getting those. Just comes down to getting those
flat surface area, a nice grill marks.
When
They come out really juicy.
when you're as good a chef as she is, you have that technique. Most chefs, I wouldn't recommend pressing down because you're going to lose juice, but she's well versed in practice and making sure she has a ginger touch.
Now, I see if Chef, can she flip that burger on the spatula one revolution around? Oh, okay, we'll just put it there. All
not
right.
with the cheese. We're already cheesed up and ready to go here.
Cheesed up and ready. All right, this is what, I mean, you can get this burger. You go down there to Logan Street. This is the burger that's on the menu, and take a look. Voila.
That's lights out right
Oh, what's wrong?
Wow. Gosh.
there. Got a little elevation ketchup we're going to dunk the fries in and make it even better.
All right, where are you going to go destroy this thing, Jason? Before you go destroy it, let's get Chef Rebecca here. 1 second, Chef. Your dinner we're looking forward to. It's going to be sold out here quick. FallDinnerSeries.com. You've got great people teamed up with you. The brewery is who, Jay?
The brewery is Weitzman. She's the last one.
Is it Odell or is it?
No, yeah, Odell.
Is it Odell?
Yeah.
Okay, and then Breckenridge Distillery.
Yeah.
It's either Odell or Ratio.
Yeah, I think she's Odell.
I think it's Odell and Breckenridge Brewery for the last one. We're really excited. All the chefs the whole week are super awesome and different. I've gotten to see all the menus. They all look amazing. So any day that people pick, it's going to be really, really awesome.
But that last day, Friday night, I mean, everybody wants to go out on a Friday night, right?
And come see us. Yay, home team.
Yeah, and will you be there? Is it going to be hard for you to stay away all week long? You're just that helpful person that wants to be there for everybody. You've got a lot of friends.
I'm going to be there and see what all the chefs. I just want to see what they're doing and hang out and have fun. I'm really looking forward to it.
I think that's part of the fun, right? The reason you have other chefs in your building is so you can kind of, hang out, and you don't get to do that very often in this industry. Everybody's usually working on a Friday night, so it'll be fun throughout the week to get to spend time with the other chefs. And Chef Rebecca and Chef Scott collaborating together is always something special. So the fact that they're going to spend time together will be, awesome.
Yeah, we're doing each other's dinners together.
That's so cool. You guys are hosting us at Logan Street, and it's going to be quite the week. It's just going to be a great time. And by Friday, everything should be just smooth as silk, though, Chef. So I want you out there hovering like Yoda, just over the grill.
Oh, I'm going to be out here cooking. You bet.
Yes.
I can't wait.
I can't wait either. Thanks for hosting us. It's going to be a wonderful time. And again, grab tickets to every single dinner, but make sure you see us there on Friday night to close out the dinner series with Chef Rebecca Weitzman. Thanks for cooking us a burger today. Yeah, National Cheeseburger Day. All right, Snap, let's go destroy this thing.
All right, let's check it out. Let's get a knife. I think we're gonna cut into this thing first so you guys can check it out.
You have to. Now, there's a couple methods. People do it each way, but I don't trust them. If someone just picks up a burger and doesn't cut it in half and eat, I go, okay, you better finish that whole burger. Because
I never
Mongol, you never do.
I never.
You
cut
better
my
eat
burger
the whole
in half.
damn burger then. Because if you're a Mongoloid,
If I was doing this on my own, I would just eat the whole damn burger. But we need to check it out. You guys got to see it.
Okay.
Let me go some more. The video's not too bright.
All right, Snap, you're at a table, and hey, you can do seating of 10 now. Snap, did you know that?
No, I know. We're excited about that because we get people coming in all the time. And they're like, I got 9.
Yeah, let's do 10.
We'll be able to.
All right, Mask comes out. He's set up. Burger connoisseur Jason
Build
joins
this
us.
bad boy first. We got to put all the accoutrements on.
Why is this just so exciting for me to watch?
I'm starving.
Snap eat a burger.
I'm starving.
Okay, so you're building it yourself. Now, do you do?
We're gonna get that sauce.
Yeah,
Okay.
sauce first. That's right.
Sauce first?
Well, yeah. I mean, on the burger, so you keep.
See, I put sauce on the bread.
Yeah, you don't want your sauce. It'll sog it up a little bit.
I don't want the cheese and the sauce touching.
Well,
man. That's
I mean,
just it.
You do it wrong, but that's okay.
Is there onion around in there?
Oh yeah, it's right.
Oh, that pickled red onions right in there.
Pickled onion. Oh.
And you're gonna cut it, right? Yeah, you sure are. You naughty boy, you.
See it? You guys want to see this, I'm sure, right?
Yes, we do. Oh, show it right.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, money shot.
That's filthy right there.
Squeeze it. Put it right back up there and squeeze it again.
Squeeze it.
It's gonna leak all over.
I know
the
it
place.
is. That's okay. Oh, yeah. Now get it. Go get it.
See,
My second lunch.
Is it really your second lunch? Oh boy, that's a good stuff. What do you think?
That's out, chef.
Top notch.
So juicy. That subtle hand with the spatula. You got it now.
We're not turning it off until it's done.
Yeah. Eat that whole thing, man. Look at that. Yeah,
Got
throw
the
some
fries going. Yeah. Notice no water at all. Where's your water?
No napkin.
No napkin.
Gosh, if there was,
all I have to say is you can be Snap too. It's National Cheeseburger Day. Go eat your cheeseburger. I don't know. You can go do it anywhere. There's a lot of great cheeseburgers around, but he right there just showed it to you. You know what you're going to get.
Anybody coming in to order a cheeseburger that saw this video, if you mention that you watched it, we'll get you a free glass of carboy wine from next door.
Ooh, look at that.
Are you kidding me?
How's that sound?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
cheeseburger day and a free glass of wine.
All right, just want to say this now. Happy National Cheeseburger Day. It's a gift from Snap. Jason's giving us a free glass of Carboy wine if you go down and you mentioned that you saw this on the Modern Eater Show today, National Cheeseburger Day. Buy yourself a cheeseburger and you get yourself a free bottle of wine and say hi.
Glass.
Not a
bottle. Dang.
I got him real quick, Snap.
Yeah, we'll edit that out. You're going to get...
Snap, hold on. Yeah. You want a case of Carboy wine? No problem.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
The Modern Eater guys cut us a blank check. Come on down.
Yeah.
Hey, how about 4 cheeseburgers, a table of 4, you get a bottle of wine.
I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to go destroy the rest of this burger, but
See you, dude. Thank you so much.
happy National Cheeseburger Day. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Absolutely. That's good stuff.
Later.
All right, cheeseburgers, beer, wine, now spirits.
Spirits.
All right.
It is.
Daniel, let's go straight to Daniel. There he is.
There he is.
Mr. Patience.
Thank you,
We
sir.
love you. How are you? Good to see your face.
Wonderful. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. What do you think?
Sweet.
Are you a Nuggets fan?
No, of course I'm not. Look at my shirt.
That's wise. Daniel, are you a Nuggets fan? Can I ask you again?
No, you know what's interesting though is if the Minneapolis Lakers had not moved to Los Angeles in 1960,
oh my God,
it would be Denver versus Minneapolis tonight. So,
geez. So you still wouldn't be a Nuggets fan?
I mean, honestly, I've lived in Colorado longer than I lived in Minnesota, so I ought to start liking some of the local sports, right?
Yeah. Do you like basketball?
Well, I love basketball.
All right, good. Tonight, Nuggets 7-point underdogs. You think they'll cover, or do you think it's going to?
Who are they playing?
The Lakers.
Oh, I missed that part.
It's in LA, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Well, like it matters, right? No, it's in Orlando.
Yeah. It's in Orlando, Daniel. It is. But there kind of is. They play, they do defense or whatever, and then they give you the little emblem on the court.
I never really thought about it, but the gambling world just must be in a weird place.
And Colorado is now legalized gambling. I've got some action on tonight's game. I took Nuggets in the points.
But a weird place in the sense of normally, like he said, is it in L.A.? Because that factors in, right?
Uh-huh.
So then now it's like, well, is or isn't? There's 12 people there, so that home court goes away. Or seemingly.
Yeah.
Seemingly. Anyway.
Hey, Greg.
Yes, sir.
Did the Nuggets organization let you get a cardboard cutout of yourself to put it in the stadium down there in Orlando?
No, dude, but I would. I totally would. I would love that.
Of course you would.
How about one of you just bottling booze the whole time? That would be cool. Okay.
Yeah, today, what's funny? I was telling Jay we were going to bottle some barrel-aged gin, but I'm doing all these. Here, let me switch the camera around.
Yeah.
I'm doing all these 50 milliliter bottles today, so it's super boring.
Well, tell people who you are and where you're at, Daniel.
Meridiem Spirits. We make coupe vodka and gin. Let's see. We are in Elizabeth, Colorado. Sold in stores all over the metro area. And that's our spiel.
It's good stuff, too, man. I'll tell you what, we keep it around. Where's my bottle?
Remember, Daniel, when I said, hey, I need a bottle of gin and a bottle of vodka.
Can we have a couple of bottles of vodka?
For the show, I said I need it. And then all of a sudden, and so I have the bottle of gin right here that, that has but the bottle of vodka has disappeared, and Greg won't cop to it.
I wonder if he gave it to his mom.
But I think it was Greg.
I should. She'd like one. So yeah, it goes quick. Gin and vodka. And
when I see you guys in a couple of weeks, I'll bring some extra stuff down.
I know, man. Here it is. You're paired up with us. Fall dinner series. First of all, what did you think of summer dinner series?
I loved it. I had a great time.
Did you have a good time? Okay, we're gonna try.
And that was our first year. That was our first time doing it.
Oh, great. Well, this is the first year of the fall dinner series, and you're gonna join us along with the lovely Alex. And you're teamed up with Chef Kyle Mendenhall. I don't know how much of the stream you were watching today, but Bob Pease from the Brewers Association, you heard how many great things he had to say about him. But
yeah, I actually just turned on during the Brewers Association conversation. So
nice. So you'll be there, and you're going to bring some cocktails. Have you thought up what cocktails you're going to bring? I love what you do. You do a very simple spin, and it kind of reminds me of some simple. How would I put this? Pre-21 drinks, like making your house kind of.
Well, there's no reason to make it difficult. You got to keep it simple.
That's right. What are you dreaming? Is it going to be Dr. Pepper and vodka or something like that, man? I mean, there's going to be something.
I don't know. I mean, so last time we were teamed up with Tommyknocker at your summer dinner series, and then apparently we're teamed up with Tommyknocker again.
Whoa.
So last time we did a beer. What was that? It was Tommyknocker's IPA with our gin, and that was pretty cool. So like a beer cocktail. And now, I don't know, we're going to try to do something with their root beer. I haven't picked any up yet, so I got to stop by a store and grab some. But sorry, Jay, I was supposed to get you those recipes, and I haven't made them yet. So,
I mean, as long as you know that and can expedite it, I'll survive. But yeah, we want to get them on our material as soon as possible.
We'll work on some simple stuff. I mean, I like everything that Tommyknocker does, and if we can do another beer cocktail, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, let me know. They're big fans of yours, too, when I was putting it together with our good buddy Steve. So if there's something that they have that you want to mix with it again, let me know ASAP so I can reach out to him.
We'll do.
Cool. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Really, I enjoyed thoroughly what your cocktails were last time. I think you were paired up as well with Deviation, wasn't it? So it's just all you guys. It's just a one punch.
Yeah.
So
now, an interesting thing to note is that Alex and I are not necessarily, I don't know how to say this, mixologist bartenders, if you will. We just make the booze and sell it. So what we do is we call our brother Greg, who lives out in Portland, and he is a bartender. So he kind of gives us all these old recipes that he's come across by studying old bartending books, and we kind of tweak them, and then you guys get to drink them. So it's pretty fun. I mean, it's a whole family-owned business and a family atmosphere around here. So
all right, text Jay his phone numbers. Let's see if he answers a Zoom call right now.
Oh, who, Greg?
Yeah.
I don't have his phone number. Alex does.
You don't have your?
Where's Alex?
Phone? It's okay.
Alex is back in Denver right now.
Breaking our heart. What are you going to show us, brother?
Well, I'm only bottling these little airplane bottles today, so it's kind of boring.
I told Jay, I was like, dude, he's not going to do anything. Said he's not going. And he said, yeah, he is. He can buy. I said, no, he's not. He's not going to do
I can show
us around.
Hold on, Greg.
Show us something cool, man.
Greg, don't get your panties in a bunch. Hold on.
I think my exact words were, I said, I think, show us anything, that somebody.
Here you go.
Yeah. See, that's awesome.
Here's an airplane bottle being bottled. Ready? Here you go.
Hold on.
Wow.
It takes 2 seconds.
That was
it's
cool.
2 seconds. It's so boring.
Is that hand sanitizer?
No, this is vodka.
That is vodka. It's so funny you call them airline bottles when you can't even bring them on airlines anymore.
You can't. I know.
It just
so we just when we make stuff in our little mash tun over there, and then our fermenters are right here. We run it through our still, which is of course here, and a lot of people have seen that. And then we put them in these stainless steel drums once it comes out of the still, and then they sit there until we're ready to bottle, and then we put them in these totes here, and we mix them up in the tote. You can see I got almost 200 gallons here that I'm going to try to put in 50 milliliter bottles. So when I say it's boring, it's pretty boring. I mean,
should you be trusted with all this equipment back here? Huh? Do you know about how to work this? I mean, I'd love to just hear. I want to just put Jay in there for 1 month and close the door. And let's see if he could figure anything out. Would you be able to, Jay? I wouldn't be able to.
Well, no, I mean, I would die inside of there because I couldn't.
Would you start drinking
I wouldn't know how
again?
to turn it on, and that 200 gallons, we'll see how long that lasts.
Oh, man. How'd you get your experience doing this, Daniel?
Oh, I'm self-taught.
YouTube?
YouTube and a bunch of distillation books.
I love it.
When we figured that we were going to do this and actually have a distillery, we had a good 9-month lead time before the equipment showed up. The stills and the mash tun and the fermenters. So I had a lot of time to sit around and read and learn and try to figure it out. And we also, maybe you guys haven't seen this. We have a little still here. And so I kind of learned on this thing here. I'll show you. This is our little 10-gallon still.
Oh, that's so cute.
And it's kind of in pieces right now because I just cleaned it. But this is what we experiment on. So you just, you make about 6 to 8 gallons worth of, say, a barley mash or a corn mash or a rye mash, and then you throw it in there, and, a couple hours later, you got maybe 2-3 liters of distillate. This is the final product right here.
Look at that. Yeah.
So, but then once we figure it out on the little still, we put it up into the big still. So, you just kind of change the recipe so that you can fill up that thing, and that's how we do it.
It's amazing, man. I mean, literally.
I would actually trust Jay down here. If if Jay wants to learn how to do it, we can teach him.
Would you want to do that, Jay?
Not for free. I mean,
you want to pay him to learn?
Well, no, I'm just saying, if I was in the market for a job, I don't have time to go down there and mess around.
Some people just want to learn just as a hobby, though. I'd like to learn as a hobby.
Go ahead.
I mean, I know a little bit, not much though. It's a tough thing to do.
You got an open door.
It fascinates me from from the beginning of time of man, right? Just man's desire for a head change.
Yeah,
and wanting some hooch,
let's
and just to the process now to where you see all these intricates and tricks
Well,
and whistles.
it's still a head change, right? Which is I mean, I don't know. I don't think there's many people are after a head change when you're drinking quality stuff, but it makes the head change that much better when you drink something that is craft and that was put time in and love and all that versus the garbage.
How was your first stuff that you ever did? Your first spirits? Was it junk?
Oh, terrible! Absolute garbage.
Was it? Did people say, "Oh yeah, that's," or are they just waiting for the buzz to kick in, so it didn't even matter?
Oh no, we didn't really share it with anybody other than our friends and family, and it was pretty much undrinkable. Well, we have a bottle of it down. We have a bottle of it down here. It was White Dog, so it was unaged whiskey.
The scary part is that there are companies producing that quality of spirits and selling it by the case. I worked at a place, Daniel, you may love this or hate it. I worked at a place to where our well stuff, and traditionally, if you don't know this, when you go into any sports bar in the world, the well is just the cheapest possible stuff they can get. You're looking at like in between $2 and $3 a bottle of whatever. And I worked at a place to where our well tequila, okay, it came in a liter bottle, but it was a plastic bottle, right? And literally said on the label, it said tequila flavored alcohol.
Oh my God!
And it was like
Montezuma. Is that the brand Montezuma?
I'm not saying it was or it wasn't.
Yeah, plausible deniability, but it could have been.
Yeah, and I was just like, okay, and I mean, I didn't care, I'm just that bartender, but tequila flavored. Yeah,
no.
It's like you sell one shot, and it's like, and paid for the bottle and a half, out of that thing. Technically, this is downtown, so it was a $5 drink for an ounce and a quarter, and the bottle itself cost like $2.89.
All right, Rebecca Berry on the stream. She says, "Woot! I live 4 blocks from there." Talking about Logan Street. Hey, Jason. Greg said a bottle. No, it's a glass of wine. Hey, Jay, after the show, would you take that clip of him saying if you come down and get a cheeseburger, you get a glass of wine, throw that up on the internet? Let's have some people take him up on that.
That's some great
you like a cheeseburger, Daniel?
Let's see if we can't piss him off,
I didn't even know it was National Cheeseburger Day.
I mean, you have to have a burger tonight, right?
Well, I'm making ribs tonight, actually.
Dude.
Sorry, man. Barbecued ribs. It's on the menu.
He just looks so like, yeah, that's it, man. No, Daniel, burgers, that's it. Change it. Look at me do.
Unapologetic.
That's right. I don't know, many people know this, but Daniel is a great snowboarding enthusiast, and I don't know, how many snowboards do you own, Daniel?
Oh, maybe, well, I don't know. Like my personal collection or what the company needs?
No, personal, and then we'll get to your company.
Personal, I probably have 240 snowboards.
Yep.
I mean,
2 feet.
Clearly you realize how ridiculous
he kind of
that
wants
is,
to make a museum.
No, they're all collector's items. Well, most of them are.
God, I got a whole thing about collector's items.
But that's good. That's good. Yeah, it's impressive. And then you, I don't know, is it your main hustle, side hustle, but snowboarding company?
Yeah, no, we have a snowboard company. It's called Affinity Snowboards. And no, it's not really a side hustle or a main hustle. It's just another thing that we do. So the boards are made primarily here in Colorado. We have our own factory. I can't tell you where that is because it's a secret.
Everything's a secret today.
You guys know where it is, though. I think I told you. So I'm up there a couple days a week, and then I'm down here at the distillery 5 days a week. Pretty much don't ever have days off, but you know what? It's not a bad life, and I'm pretty stoked on it, and we're doing pretty good. So,
I mean, that's the way to look at it.
Oh, and just as an aside, Jay, I'm bringing back Trash Man and Sheikah Cherry Creek. We're coming back.
Sheikah Cherry Creek. There you go. That's from the Modern Dating Show, isn't it?
Yeah, man. I'm going to do it again.
God, I hate it when people know your old stuff. Don't feed his ego, Daniel.
Man. That's good stuff.
Boy.
And get ready for it.
The Trash Man.
Dude, we'll see you in about, I don't know, 9 days? Yeah, 9 days, something like that. It took, no, more, 10 days. We'll see you in 10 days. And looking forward to it. You can meet Daniel. You can meet his better half, Alex. I'm surprised that you're not going to come to every single dinner, Daniel.
I'd love to if I had the time, but I definitely don't have the time.
So Daniel's giving away a snowboard at the dinner.
Well, I was going to talk him into maybe a bottle of hooch. I think he might go for.
How about some bottles? Some airplane bottles.
We can give away some bottles. We can work something out on giving away snowboards, but it should probably say Modern Eater on it. And
oh my God, dude! I would.
I got to do all the graphics for it, and then I got to go build it. So I can't promise giving one away in a week and a half. But if you guys want to work on that, we can do it. It's no problem.
I think we work on getting exactly what you said, build, and then I think that we do some kind of raffle and give the money to charity.
I would love that. That would be awesome.
Why don't we do that?
That would be sick.
Right.
A TME snowboard.
TME snowboard.
Do you make Meridiem snowboards?
No, we don't.
Meridiem,
So
branding and stuff.
That's an interesting question, Greg, because my retail background, right, in the liquor industry.
Mm-hmm.
And, there'd always be a Newcastle snowboard or a Labatt snowboard.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been approached to do beer boards and we've just refused to do it because we don't want to. We're a very small snowboard company and we just kind of pick and choose what we want to do. And so as far as making a Meridiem snowboard, our distillery is pretty small too. So I don't know where I'd even put it.
Yeah.
There's maybe at some point, but right now I don't think it's worth it right now.
No, I get it. Do you make custom boards for other people? This has turned into a snowboard topic. But do you make custom boards for other folks? Say, a dispensary wants you to put weed leaves all over a board, and nope, not going to happen.
No. We will do custom snowboards for friends and family, but we don't. We're mainly a prototyping facility. So what we do is we do all the prototypes for our own company, Affinity Snowboards, and then we do prototypes for other snowboard companies in the industry. Right now, we're working with 3 companies that aren't ours, and we do all their prototyping, and then they take those, and then they send, if the design works or whatnot, then they send it out to a different factory. Because our factory is not really set up to do big production runs. It's really only set up to do maybe 1,000 snowboards a year.
That's big time, though, to be able to do, prototypes for other companies. Are those usually just startups of companies, or is it, the big boys like Burton or? No,
one of our customers has been in business for almost 10 years. And we just got another customer last week. They've been doing for about 5 years. And I can't, of course, tell you who these companies are, but
I know
it is an honor. It's a total honor to have somebody call you up who, let's say it's a company that you've admired over the years and they're like, hey, will you build our snowboards for us? That's a huge honor. So
totally.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Yeah. Never Summer.
No, I don't do anything. I love Never Summer. Shout out to Mike Gagliardi. I love that company, but no, they have their own stuff. We're not worried about them.
Yeah. Venture.
Venture has their own factory, so they wouldn't need us to do that. We primarily work with companies that don't have a factory because having a factory is really expensive.
Yeah.
So
let me ask you. As we're talking about snowboards, why the hell not? And don't forget about Meridiem Spirits and their delicious spirits. But what's a snowboard made out of?
Primarily, the middle of the snowboard is made of wood, although some companies use different materials.
What kind of wood?
Generally aspen and poplar.
Okay.
And then there's fiberglass that wraps around that core to strengthen it, and then there's plastic on the base and the top sheet to slide down the hill not only, but also to have the graphics as well.
They've come a long ways, man. Mine was basically just an old park bench with a plastic bag wrapped around it and head on down.
You don't still have that, do you?
I have.
We can get him another one in 20 minutes.
I had some good stuff. How about skateboards, man? You like skating?
I stopped skateboarding when I turned 30, so about 2 years ago. And no, I don't skateboard anymore.
Was that a shot that skateboarding's for kids? Because Tony Hawk would kick your ass right now, man.
No, it's because I actually have really bad knees from skateboarding and snowboarding, and I wanted to make sure that I could snowboard into my golden years. So I just decided to stop skateboarding. I kept hurting myself.
I told you the story of when I was all stoked. I knew I was getting a skateboard one year, and my mom, I wanted it from short. It was from Target, man. What was that thing called? Oh, my God. It broke my heart. And I was such a little bratty punk kid that I actually put my nose up to that thing. I should have jumped up on it and thrown it out and went down the street with it just with a smile on my face.
That's not with hair like yours you had back then.
I wanted a vision.
You couldn't be seen. You couldn't be seen on a crappy snowboard or a skateboard.
I wanted a Vision Gator so damn bad I could taste it.
I have a terrible story about the Vision Gator. My brother bought one the same day he got hit by a car. That's the last memory I know. Today I'm weird with those things. But he bought a Vision Gator. We went down on our bikes, and he couldn't afford the wheels and the shucks and the struts or whatever they call that stuff, so he could only get the deck, right? But he was so excited to have this Vision Gator skateboard, and then he got hit by a car and was in a coma. Yeah, no big deal. So what else is going on?
On that note, thank you, Daniel.
I don't know if I can top that.
I don't know either.
Hey, listen, man, he's much better. He's fine now. Everything's great. He came out of it better than before. It was like a weird
Came
blessing.
out of it better.
I swear to God.
Yeah, he just doesn't skateboard anymore.
Well, no, he didn't skateboard.
Hey, Daniel, those airplane bottles, man. Can I have about 150 of those things?
Can you have them?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll bring you some samples when I see you in a couple weeks, but 150, that's going to cut
Is
to
that
the
a
bottom
lot?
line, man.
Oh, man.
That's a lot.
How much do those little babies retail for?
These will probably be it's really up to the retailer, but it'll probably be around $1.49, maybe $1.79 a bottle.
What's it wholesale for?
Can't tell you that.
Really? It's usually half of it. Half
Yeah,
of it.
it's up to the retailer, really.
I don't know.
Oh, really? You'd think that you'd want it consistent across the board. I say you take that thing, you wrap a piece of tape around it with a single cigarette, you sell, $2 even, and you got a deal.
Yeah.
But we can't sell anything out of our distillery. We don't have a permit to do that. So everything has to go to a retail store, and I bet the TTB wouldn't like a cigarette wrapped around a shooter. That
yeah, hey, man, it's the Lucy special.
I ain't telling anybody, man.
Yeah, that's right.
You're gonna be on Kyle Clark for that.
That's okay. I like Kyle Clark. Okay, dude, we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Love what you're doing. Say hello to Alex for us. Thanks.
Will do.
Thanks for teaming up with us at the Modern Eater.
And let me know about that TME.
No, that's a good idea, I think. Don't you think? It's a good idea.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, let's move on that. Let's brainstorm on some graphics for that, Daniel.
All right, we'll do that. We'll do that.
Daniel Ekker, Meridiem Spirits. That's a good one. What a show. We can't really do much more than that, Jay. You want to tell us a very depressing story before we get out of here?
But it's the Vision Gator. It's like it's such a just strong memory when you say Vision
mind.
Gator that I had to let it out.
FallDinnerSeries.com.
Mm-hmm. FallDinnerSeries.com.
FallDinnerSeries.com. Get my computer, Jay. Here it is. Get your tickets now. Selling out. I'm surprised that there's even one ticket left to Chef Alex Seidel. I'm going to check, but I think there's only like a handful. Chef Corey Baker selling like wildfire. Chef Kyle Mendenhall. Get them while they're good. Chef Alex Seidel. Chef Scott Hiberneth. Chef Rebecca Weitzman. And that's it. The summer dinner series is over. Fall dinner series will step off smartly. And the date on that is September 28th through
October 2nd.
October 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a great time. We want you to join us there.
FallDinnerSeries.com.
Thank you to Bryan Freeman. He's at home. We'll see him on Monday with the gals from the Colorado Restaurant Association. And we're heading on a road trip to go gather goodies for this fall dinner series. And the CRA is coming along with the Modern Eater team. Bryan will be with us, and Jay Parker and myself. Faith Johnson's going to hold it down back here at Studio Kitchen, Colorado. She's got quite the face on her right now. She must be working hard. She's listening to the show, but about 20 seconds behind us.
Mm-hmm.
She'll catch it. Let's see when she hears her name.
Hello, Faith.
She'll hear her name in a
Hey,
second.
how you doing, Faith? Hey, how you doing?
Did it pop in?
I don't
know.
know. Well,
she
she's
must
probably
be listening
to
to something else.
Oh, yeah, she's
Hit
listening.
there she goes. There's a smile. Great week, Faith Johnson. You've really just been doing wonderful work. When you see how sharp our website looks and the great graphics and just everything is coming together nicely. When they say teamwork makes the dream work, Jay, it truly does. And the Modern Eater team is moving mountains right now. We thank you, keeping the Colorado community together. And on this Friday, we wish you a wonderful weekend.
Eat a cheeseburger.
Eat a cheeseburger tonight. Go to Logan Street.
Go to Logan Street or go somewhere where you know the owner's name. Or you know somebody who does.
That's a great idea, Jay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say, give me a
that?
cheeseburger.
Yeah, just don't stay away from the big boys today. Go down there and spend an extra $1 to get a better burger and support somebody.
Cheeseburger. Yeah. Love Little Rich Schneider. You do such great things for us, Little Rich. It's just I feel like there should be a moment of appreciation right now. Craig Jones from Carboy and Angelo's and Logan Street, and to donate your venue to us to pull off the fall dinner series to keep this going is fantastic. Couldn't be more thrilled with the Colorado Restaurant Association looking to us and trusting us as a voice for them. And it's going to be an honor to travel along with those gals. I mean, hey, it's the beginning of the road trip, right, Jay? They have no idea.
No, I mean, I already told them, I'm like, listen, we'll be behaved, because obviously nobody wants to be around the three of us.
And I promise, No whiskey.
Hey, man, you
but
can drink all
we're
the
going to go to
whiskey you
Breckenridge
want.
Distillery, which is going to.
Yeah, I see. Well, that's what I'm saying. Don't say no whiskey. I mean, because then you're
whiskey.
missing out.
A
I
little
have
whiskey.
to say no whiskey because,
because it's court ordered.
That's right. I've got this thing on my ankle. Apparently,
that's right. The Irish Rolex lives.
Apparently, they.
Dr. Baby Yoda, we want to see you soon. Dr. Sarah Metz, our doctor. It's like we're saying goodbye forever. We're not. We'll be back here Monday. We got a lot of work to do this weekend. It's a pleasure. It's an honor. We are the Modern Eater Show. A very special thanks for. Faith Johnson and Brian Freeman and Jay Parker, myself, Greg Hollenback. We'll kick the rock down the road, and we'll see you on Monday for the Modern Eater Show.